Hey, thank you for coming by Tori Magoo 44. Today is the 19th of December. It's a little one of my, always like to show you all my Christmas things, or at least some of them. And that's one of my fun things that I have, that I got, I like it. It's fun. Merry Christmas. Anyway, today I'm talking about Scientology, secrecy, and abuses. Scientology is really pretty tricky on this. If you go to, I'm going to put a link in this that actually shows a video of Scientology where they have a camera in a bird feeder down the street from Mike Rinder. Unbelievable, Scientology. You guys are really blowing it big time. I just had dinner with my dear friend Nancy Miney. She wrote this book, My Billion-Year Contract. Let me show you the whole thing so you can see it. See? My Billion-Year Contract. Really good book. Amazing story. Anyway, she is a blast. We had a great time talking. She and I together, when we were both in Scientology and were OTs, started waking up. Not saying to each other we were waking up because we had that secrecy thing where you can't really talk to each other about it. But we were sort of waking up. And we started listening to these radio stations that were by, I think they were therapists actually. But one was Barbara DeAngelis and the other one, I forget her name, but they both were really good at what they did. And so we'd go to a party and we'd be like, yeah, I'm listening to that too. And it was sort of like you weren't supposed to listen to those kind of things because it was other practices. Excuse me. So then we started reading books. Both of us. Nothing against Scientology, just kind of self-improvement books, but really good books. And we were both going, wow, this is really good. And we would meet at these parties and be like, yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, this is really cool. And so in her book, she really goes through all of the unbelievable stuff that happened to her. And, she thought that I was with OSA because Bill Yachty said she had gone insane because she was reading the internet, which I know at this day and age, people laugh at, but back then we didn't know anything about the internet. And I thought, really? And he said, oh, definitely. So he said, I want you to go over to the hospital and give her a touch assist, which is one of their little assists. So I was there at the same time. The Office of Special Affairs was there I don't know what they were going to do with her, but I wasn't with them, but she thought I was until I escaped out. And then we kind of compared notes. And of course, Yachty had told me she'd gone insane from reading the internet. I didn't know she really had her whole meltdown because they had drugged her and what they call reverse auditing, which they don't tell you that when you're in the church. So if you're in the church and things are weird, this is one of the things they do. And they don't tell you about it. But auditing is supposed to make you better, just like counseling is supposed to make you better. Well, reverse auditing makes you worse. So it's just whatever processes they're running, when you end, you just, excuse me, when you end, you're just going to feel kind of crummy. And that is what happens when they do reverse auditing. And get away from that. That's all I can say. I mean, you guys don't need to keep staying there. I know a bunch of you are watching my videos because people have told me and called me and stuff like that. And I know people want to stay because of their family and this and that. But honestly, there's so many people out that are in and are just pretending they're in. If you all just stood up and said, that's it, we're done. That'd be it. It'd be over. The whole thing would be over. And all these people that cannot talk to their kids could talk to their kids. People like me who can't talk to my husband, or he won't talk to me. Maybe he would. I don't know. Like some people really hold grudges. And my guess is my ex-husband probably won't talk to me for a very long time. Because I think he was really pissed off at me. And, hey, I did what I thought was right at the time. I thought he would be a breed because he was never really a Scientologist, I didn't think. So when I left, I thought, okay, I'll find out if these people are good or not, come back, get him, and then we'll both leave. Well, that didn't really happen. I mean, they had already gotten into his head, and I don't know what they did to him, but they definitely screwed him up. And now he's a really strong Scientologist. It's like, oh, yeah, unbelievable. But it is an amazing trip that all of us have gone through that are out. and everyone that is doing something. I just can't thank you enough. I mean, it's so fantastic. All the different things that are happening in every different avenue around the world. And it's kind of great, because like someone said to me, because someone hacked into my computer, I had to pay $200 to get it fixed. I wasn't too happy about that. I don't know if it's Scientology or just some random hackers. But the point is, even if it is them, it's always going to end up being bad for them. Always. I mean, because we're on the right side of truth. They're not. And, and anytime something weird happens to me, I am going to mention they do this kind of thing. Whether they actually did it to me or not, I have no idea. It could have been totally random. But they definitely do this kind of thing. And I remember asking Yachty about it, saying, how can you do that? Because I knew he didn't know much about computers. And he said, we hire computer geeks. They pay them. So if you're out there and you've ever been paid by the Church of Scientology and you're kind of feeling creepy about it, because it is pretty creepy, we would love to have you call me up. My number's on the internet. Give me a call. I would love to make a video with you. I really would. I think it would be fantastic. It's like the more people that come out, and more people are coming out that used to be paid by the church, and now they're just like, no, I don't want to do that, because it's kind of filthy, creepy stuff. And being on the side of goodness is a nice thing, especially at Christmas time. So anyway, I wish you guys a very, very Merry Christmas. There you go. And I hope you're having an excellent week until it ends. There you go. I love you. Peace out.